Welcome back to Global Cooking with Joy, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to make the meringue mushrooms that we are going to use for Christmas Yule logs tomorrow. So here I have 2 large eggs, half cup of granulated sugar, and also some vanilla extract. I'm going to be using about half teaspoon of vanilla extract and also kosher salt or sea salt if you have, and some cocoa powder, and I'm going to be using some dark chocolate to use as a glue to hold the stem and the cap of the mushroom together. Alright, okay guys, now let's just get the egg whites. Okay, you can separate the egg whites and egg yolks. This part I know you guys know how to do it very well, so let's move on to the next step. All right, now you guys gonna get the egg whites. So here we have about a 1/4 cup of egg whites. Right, take the egg yolks away, save that for your breakfast. Okay, now you guys can add all the ingredients in here: sea salt or kosher salt, vanilla extract, a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar if you guys have it, and you can also add all of the sugar in at once. Okay, start beating on medium speed if you're using a stand mixer or a handheld mixer. Okay, soon you guys are going to see the egg whites turning slowly into the foamy consistency like this. Okay, if you haven't added all the sugar in at once, gradually add more sugar, from medium speed for about 1 minute, right? 1 to 2 minutes, and medium high for another 2 minutes. You can add more, and then on high you can add the rest of the sugar for another 2 minutes. So the total time will be about 5 to 6 minutes, depends on how powerful your stand mixer or your hand mixer are. Okay, so we're gonna beat until we get this stiff peak like this. Okay, so I'm happy with the consistency of my meringue. I am going to now put this into a piping bag. So if you guys notice, I put the piping bag in a tall glass and roll the opening of the bag over the rim of the glass, so it stands open and easy to fill. So here I can secure the top and twist and close. So you guys can use 2 piping bags, one with the piping tip about a 1/4 inch, one with a 1/2 inch, okay, for the flat shiitake light mushrooms. Okay, so now I'm gonna start piping the cap. Okay, so you guys can just simply squeeze firmly so the meringue is piped out in a disc-like shape. Be sure to stop squeezing before moving the tip away when finished. All right, so repeat until the tray is filled with caps in assorted sizes and shapes. Okay, leaving about 1/2 inch between each cap. And now you guys, when you're done, I'd like you guys to prepare some water, and we're gonna dip your index finger in the water, and then smooth and flatten the pointed peak of each cap. And you guys can re-wetting your fingertip between each one. This process may create wrinkles and folds in the meringue because of the water, but then it will contribute more organic appearance in the finished mushroom. Okay, so now sprinkle some cocoa powder on top. Now you guys can go to the oven and then preheat the oven at 225 Fahrenheit before we move on to the next step. And now for the stem part, I use about 1/4 inch piping tip. Okay, twist and close again and start piping. Okay, now begin squeezing out the meringue while slowly lifting the bag straight up when the stem has reached the desired length, it can be short or tall, you guys can stop squeezing and lift the bag straight up until the meringue breaks away. Okay, just make them into assorted widths and heights just to make it look real, organic, and authentic, right? Okay, so if you like, the stem can be piped at slight angles, with some spirals effect or whatever you like it. Repeat until the tray is filled with the stems, okay? And by the way, the mushroom will look more natural if all the pieces are different sizes. So don't worry so much. They should resemble candy kisses, right? So now dust some of the cocoa powder and it's time to bake. Okay, on the middle rack, we're gonna bake for about 1 hour in the preheated oven or until the caps are dry enough to easily remove from the cookie sheets. And then we're going to melt the coating chocolate over simmering water. Poke a small hole in the bottom of a mushroom cap. Spread chocolate over the bottom of the cap. Dip the tip of a stem in chocolate and press lightly into the hole. Rest it upside down. When the chocolate sets, they will hold together. Repeat the remaining pieces. Store at room temperature in a dry place. And we're going to be using these mushrooms in our class tomorrow for the Bûche De Noël. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.